The reprised Whisper Exotic mission is now in its 3rd week, and we finally have access to all of the white nail upgrades and crafting options. So, what's the best combination to craft? For main perks, it really comes down to either field prep to take reserves from 24 to 28 without needing chest reserve mods, or no distractions for flinch resistance while ADS. Mulligan only refunds missed shots some of the time, and Enlightened Action's reload speed bonus is useless if we're hitting our shots as intended. After all, the entire point of Whisper is to chain crits back to back until we run out of ammo without needing to reload. And seeing as we can hit the maximum of 30 reserves by just swapping to triple solar reserve chest mods, either with or without field prep, that makes the benefit of field prep marginal unless we also care about the reload speed bonus when crouched. But personally, I'd rather just make hitting those crits more consistent so I don't need to reload in the first place. So I'm going for no distractions. For barrel, I'm picking chambered compensator, and magazine, steady rounds. This combination is very good on other snipers for stability and recoil control, and it's no different here with Whisper. I also tested with polygonal rifling instead of chambered compensator, but personally it didn't feel as good to me, and it seemed like shots would recoil to the side a bit more than with chambered compensator. Probably because chambered also gives a bonus to the recoil stat. Where things get a bit weird though is in the stock choice. You might think that fitted stock, which boosts stability to 50 and recoil to 100, would be the best choice. The description is, this stock makes the weapon stable but heavy. But when I was testing the stocks, I found that hand-laid stock, which also gives 50 stability, felt like the recoil was more consistently vertical and had less shots that kicked further out to the sides, despite it having a lower recoil stat. The description on hand-laid stock is, this weapon is optimized for recoil control. So I think that even though the recoil stat number doesn't change, it is somehow improving the recoil pattern behind the scenes more than fitted stock does. And for a real world test where I could push this stuff to the extreme, I went to Callie, who has a very small crit hitbox and lots of scions nearby to flinch me. I tested 2 Whispers, both with chambered compensator, steady rounds and hand-laid stock, but whereas one had field prep, the other had no distractions, just to put the additional flinch resistance to the test. I didn't use any unflinching chest mods here. And as expected, no distractions helps massively with keeping the flinch under control, and most of the time I was able to keep hitting crits even though I was being shot by the scions. Sometimes the flinch did cause me to miss a shot, but only just. Whereas with field prep, the cursor was jumping around at much greater distances, and I missed a lot more shots more regularly. And sure, in a different real-world damage scenario, you might either have a boss with a larger crit spot, or someone on Divinity, and you'll be able to hit those crits easily even with field prep on. But if you like snipers to be as stable and controllable as possible, then you should put chambered compensator, steady rounds, no distractions, and hand-laid stock on your Whisper. Thanks for watching, and feel free to put any questions in the comments.